All right, guys, welcome to your team call for November 27th on Team Goal Getters and Fit and Fearless. I'm so excited to be talking to you guys tonight. And before we kick this off, I want to welcome every single one of you guys that are on here that are watching this live and or watching the recording. If you are watching this as a recording, you are killing the freaking game. Amazing. So I'm just going to go ahead here first and start sharing my screen with you because we have a couple announcements to do first before we dive into the meat of this call, as we call it all of the time. Also, I hope that you guys have your drinks, your Energizer, your water. I'm currently drinking a glass of champagne because YOLO. But what we're gonna start out here first, yes, I see Kristen with her wine, get it girl. All right, so first thing is first here, guys, we're gonna give a shout out to the top producers that are on our team right now. So these people are consistently always helping people get started the best way possible and contributing to help everybody make a team cycle bonus. So I am so proud of you guys. Please give us a huge shout out into the chat here for Christine, Sarah, myself, sorry, it's me, Jenny, Juliana, Kimberly, Melissa, Kristen, Morgan, Ashley, and Aaron. Great job, guys. So freaking proud of you. All right, and number 2, we have a recruiting rockstar. One person this week has added to their team. Kristen, I am so freaking proud of you. Guys, when you are consistently adding to your team, you are showing people that you are serious about the business and that you are looking to impact and change lives. So huge shout out to you, girlfriend. Drink that wine, you deserve it. And so proud of you. All right. Usually Christine does the slides, guys, so I'm doing the slides tonight, so I'm a little bit weird about it. All right, so now we're gonna give you guys a shout out for your Success Club leaderboard so far this month. We still have so much time at the end of this month because it is no excuse November, and what this call is all about tonight is gonna be talking about running successful challenge groups and how this is a way for you guys to be able to talk about how you can get people started. So for you guys that have already reached Success Club so far, there's myself, Christine, and Juliana. As well as we have some people that are so freaking close. We have Lolly, Kristen, Savannah, Lena, and Jenny. So we have 3 days left in this month for you guys to make it happen. I do not want you guys to feel discouraged or feel like, oh my gosh, I missed the boat, because the thing is, crazy things have happened. You can change so many people's lives within the last little bit. We have Black Friday, we have Cyber Monday, massive sales that are happening, and it's no excuse November. So before we dive right into this, I want you guys to feel empowered to know that if you're not where you want to be yet, you can still 110% be able to make your goals happen. Cool? And I think I see the chat is blowing up there. It's 15 messages in there I can't see yet. So you guys are obviously loving everything. So it's awesome. All right. So Christine, is there anything that you wanted to say before I kick this off here?
No, you're totally crushing it.
Okay, good. I'll keep going. So tonight's call, guys, is really going to be about how to be a successful coach, be smart, and be strong when it comes to executing your business. So I want you guys to be able to feel confident when you are executing and making a plan, as well as really focusing on the fact that it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you're focused on getting people results. Because honestly, I feel like, we are given so many resources in this business, right? Think about it. How many of you guys have your own coach training from your own upline? Put your hand up if you do. Okay. And then how many of you guys have your coach training in the back office? Everybody, hands up, right? Everyone has that. And then how many of you guys have YouTube? Anybody? I do. So the thing is that we have so many resources to be successful that sometimes it can get overwhelming. And sometimes we get lost in the comparison game to think that we need to do what every other person is doing. But realistically, for you to be successful in this business, it's all about being you. And there are a lot of coaches in the network that are sometimes scared to tag other coaches in their stories or in their posts or things like that because they don't want other people to know they exist. But here's the reality, guys. I want to know on here, how many of you guys have ever had someone say yes to you? Even if they didn't sign up, has anyone ever said yes to you before to learn more information? Put your hand up. Cool. How many of you guys have had someone get started? If it was with a challenge pack, Beachbody on Demand, even just product, anything. How many of you guys have had someone get started with something? Okay. I see some wins on there. Some people are like, I can't put my hand up yet. That's okay. The thing is, guys, the majority of people follow 8 to 10 other Beachbody coaches, okay? So if anybody says yes to you, you're winning. right? Because they're following other people. So don't be hard on yourself if you haven't had the win yet you want to get. It just means that you're planting the seeds and you're helping your business grow. So this is the part where you never give up, okay? Because if someone says they're interested, even if they don't get started right away, trust me, I have girls, and I got girls on this call right now that are my current coaches that they didn't say yes the first time, right? How many of you guys on here said yes at the very first time? Anybody? No, right? So don't give up ever, all right? Cool. So what we're going to talk about right now is why we need challenge groups. So I want you guys to really think about this. How different would your experience be? I'm going to try to open the chat here and trying to get super distracted. But how different would your life be if you did not have a challenge group? And it doesn't matter if that challenge group is, you know, in Facebook, or if it's on a challenge tracker app or in Instagram or whatever it is, but it makes a really big difference, right? Like, where would your life be right now if you did not have a challenge group? Someone to push you, someone to check in with you, someone to log your workouts. Would it still be the same? Would you be as successful? Would you be as committed? I want to hear that in the chat. Like, do you really think that you'd be where you are today if you were not in that group, right? Because I know I wouldn't have been. So I was that girl, if you guys don't know who I am, I was that girl that started with Beachbody On Demand, that told my coach, don't sell me your stupid shakes, that bullshit stuff. I don't want any of that crap. Like, I was a personal trainer for 5 years. I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just signing up because my girlfriend wants to do this stupid 80-day obsession program. I don't even want to do it. I pay $180 a month to go to a gym. Like, I'm good, babe. But this is pennies to me, girlfriend. And then it changed my life. And after 4 months of doing this business like part-time, I became a full-time coach because I fell in love with the fact that we have the full package, right? Okay, amazing. So what I'm seeing in the chat here is that you guys are saying, like, straight up that you don't know what you would do without a challenge group, right? You love the community. Lexi's saying, change the game when you got into my challenge group. Thank you, Lexi. I appreciate that. And it's so true, right? Like, once you find something that makes you click, you want to be able to duplicate that, right? So if you're someone that is resonating with that, you're like, you know what, the challenge groups really helped me. I want you to take notes right now. What part of that helped you? What part of that made you want to show up? What part of that made you want to check in? Because that's the part you want to duplicate for your own business. You don't want to be any other coach, right? You want to be the type of coach that motivated you to keep showing up, right? Because that's how you find your tribe, is by doing the things that made you keep showing up so that you feel like you want to keep showing up. Does that make sense, guys? Cool. Encouragement, motivation, absolutely. Positivity, amazing. So I really want to like break this down very simply for you guys. Does anybody know where decide, commit, succeed comes from? If you do, go hard and be a little brown noser and drop it in the chat. This is really like what our Beachbody slogan is, right? This is what we talk about. This is what we mean. I don't know how to make my chat got massive all of a sudden. So it's decide, commit, and succeed. And that's exactly comes down to every single part of your business. It comes down to your challenge groups. It comes down to how you execute your coaching business. It comes down to everything. Because when you first get started, you're deciding to choose to start. Not every single person on here started as a coach, right? I didn't start as a coach. I started as a customer. But then we committed to something. You either committed to a program, you committed to a coaching opportunity, and then you decided to make the steps to help you succeed. And the thing is, and I saw this today, Brittany Helco shared this today on her Instagram. If you don't know who she is, you should go follow her. She's amazing, just locked in 5-star. And she shared the fact that on one side, there was all these tallies of how many times people failed, right? And there was like 40 or 50 times someone failed, and their successes were 5. And then it showed how many times someone did not try was 0, right? And then how many times they succeeded was also 0. So you're going to decide and commit over and over again. That's going to happen consistently throughout your entire journey of life, not just this business, not just your career, not just your relationships, of life. And you will succeed the longer and longer and longer you keep trying to decide and commit, because the more you fail, the more you learn, the more you can progress. Okay? When it comes down to succeeding, it really comes down to you getting results for yourself and helping others. But if you can't get yourself results, guys, you're not going to help anybody. So if you're not committed to a program, if you're not committed to your nutrition, if you're half in, half out, the results that you also get from your clients, from everybody around you, is going to be based around what you've done for yourself. Does that make sense? That might be a little bit tough love for some of y'all, but I know when I look back at my business where I had my massive growth and where I didn't, it was when I was fully in or not in. By the way, I have this total virus on my computer, so if you guys can see these pop-ups, I totally apologize. All right. Next thing here is, what kind of services do we have to offer? And you know what, I heard this a couple months back from a coach named Melissa that Christine and I used to work with quite frequently. And she broke this down really simply. So if you're not sure how to talk about the opportunity to become a coach or to join a boot camp, it really is this simple. Number one is that we can offer people fitness, right? We have Beachbody On Demand. There's over $8,000 worth of fitness programs that are on there, 75 programs, over 1,000 different workouts. That is amazing, right? The second thing is that we have nutrition. So we have meal plans, we have the Beachbody On Demand blog, we have different program materials. We can teach people about eating vegan, carb cycling, time nutrition, all these things that come with the Ultimate Portion Fix as well, right? And the cool thing is that sometimes we're like, oh, well, you know, I really want to learn more about carb cycling, or I really want to learn more about all these things, but they're like, how can I do that when I don't have the Ultimate Portion Fix, or I can't afford that, or I can't do that? And what I want you guys to realize is that all those things are in our program materials in different programs, right? And if you haven't explored our library, you won't know that. So I encourage you to make sure you understand where your business lies, right? So time nutrition is in 80-day obsession. Carb cycling is in 21-day fix extreme, right? Like, and then 2B mindset, obviously that's going to be an additional thing that you can do by itself. But all those things, portion controls, in basically every single program that we've done. You can learn all those things by simply investigating behind the scenes of our program materials. If you're not able to, in this moment, invest into Ultimate Portion Fix or into 2B mindset. Does that make sense, guys? So all those tools are readily at your fingertips if you choose to explore what we have to offer, which I personally think, as someone that was a personal trainer, I have a kin degree, I have a psych minor, I have a bunch of different certifications in personal training. There is no other resource I've ever found as amazing as our nutrition options through Beachbody. It's exceptional. The third thing, guys, motivation and accountability. This is the challenge groups, right? This is the Facebook groups. This is the Beachbody challenge. Like, if you guys are not talking about the Beachbody challenge, you are not serving your coaches, or you're not serving your challengers, because they can not only complete a workout program, but they can get a t-shirt, they can win a mat, they can win money, you could win money, you can win points for helping people get into that. And like, why are we here, right? Why did you sign up to be a coach? You signed up to be a coach because you wanted to work on yourself, and somewhere along the line you decided, I'm gonna help somebody, right? And if you want to help that person feel good, if you don't have the financial means to reward them or things like that, like, Beachbody's doing it for you. All they have to do is submit their results. You just have to care for them along the way. Does that make sense? Cool. So the last thing is that when we break every single thing down, we have the option to give somebody a journey to choose between performance and nutrition, right? That is basically our challenge packs. So when I ever talk to somebody about getting them started, I ask them, you know, what is that thing that's missing that you need? If it's a coach or a client, it doesn't matter. We're always focused on how we can help people get results, right? So if someone's looking to get started, we can tell them, you know, what is your thing that is lacking in your life right now? Are you someone that needs to have an extra kick during a workout? Or are you someone that really struggles with nutrition? Or is it both? Because if it's both, we have the option to give someone a mega challenge pack, right? Or a deluxe challenge pack where they get everything. But everything right now is so cheap. It's never like this. Every single challenge pack right now is on sale, you guys. Like, no excuse November is a real freaking thing. So this is the time for you guys to allow yourself to tell people, I have the total package for you, and I'm so excited to get you started. Okay? So I really want you guys to make that as simple as possible. Does that make sense? For some reason, I don't know what I did, but the chat, when I open it, it is massive. Like, it's huge. It's like the whole screen. I have to really put it to the side. All right. So here's the thing. This is my question for you guys, and I want to see this in the chat, okay? Do you guys have the belief? And if you do not, I want you to say, I do not have it right now. And I do not want you to feel shame. I do not want you to think you will be judged. You are in a safe place right now. I'm not going to call your names out on screen or anything. The thing is that you need to 110 million% believe that what we have to offer is the total package. That this is something that can change somebody's life. Because if you don't believe in that, then you're not going to see success, my friend. But that's something that you can change in this moment right now. Maybe the way I just explained it to you was an aha moment, right? Maybe like, damn, I've never had it explained to me that way. Like, this is so true. Like, this can definitely change someone's life. But when you speak to someone, you have to authentically believe that, why would someone not want this, right? Because when you feel that way and when you tell somebody that, they're going to authentically feel it. But if you're like, oh, like, I think this would be good for you. No, girl. I think is suggestive and like a maybe. You say, I know this is the best thing for you because it can help you achieve every single goal you told me you're out to get, right? That's what you want to do, authentically believe that this is going to help somebody, or else you're not going to see the change. Cool? All right. So we're going to talk types of challenge groups because I feel like a lot of you guys probably feel you have to run a challenge group that is just one type, right? So how many of you guys watched the National Wake Up Call this week with Kate Schultz? Amazing. She is amazing. If you guys have not watched that, you need to schedule that into your calendar. That girl also is like someone that made massive success happen in her business very, very quickly because she believes in everything. And she also quit. She started and quit. If you haven't watched her National Wake Up Call, she started and quit. And one of the things that she said to me that kind of helped Christine and I be inspired to speak on this call today was about this topic was the fact that she said, like, I'm going to run 6 weeks of the work and bar it together in January. And how many of you guys feel like when you're picking a program, it has to be that specific program when you're running a challenge group? I know I feel like that way in the past. I'm currently running a 6 weeks of the work challenge group right now. And right now, only my coaches are really logging in there. And all my challenges aren't really in there. But my challenges that are in there are actually logging in my other challenge group, which is a multi-program. So what I want and what Christine wants and everyone on here wants is we don't want you guys to feel like if you decide you want to do something for yourself, and then all of a sudden nobody else wants to do that program with you, that all of a sudden you failed, right? Running a multi-program challenge group can allow you to serve so many more people. So there's so many different types of challenges you guys can run. And if you're someone that doesn't know where to start, or you're busy and you don't know if you can create graphics or how to even do this, like, you have the ability to go into your coach back office, to go into the challenge tracker app, the challenge tracker portal, and every single thing on there is done for you specifically for challenges, even for your very first multi-program challenge group. Okay? Beachbody is literally doing every single thing they can in their power to make your life easier because they want you to see success. But what I want to do right now is empower you to realize that your challenge groups do not have to solely be based off of our programs. They do not have to solely be based off of fitness. You get to create your brand, your vision for what you want for yourself, and choose how you want to grow. So for example, you can do a fitness boot camp, right? On your challenge tracker app, anything like that. You can do nutrition. It could be specific to just Ultimate Portion Fix, just 2B mindset, just carb cycling, just time nutrition. You could just take the section out of the kids' health from the Ultimate Portion Fix, which was mind-blowing to me. And y'all, I don't have babies yet. But the thing is that you could just take the kids section out of there and do a full challenge group on educating people on how to feed their kids based off their activity levels. How many of you moms on here are having your minds blown that I just said that right now? Right? Kristen, I can see your face. The other one is you could do mindset, mastering your inner mean girl, sharing about gratitude. You could do a combination of other things. You could do personal development, rehabilitation, sugar detoxes, meditation. Like, you guys, it is limitless what you want to do in this business. It strictly comes down to what you want to help people with. You can make a challenge group out of it. Does that make sense? I really hope that makes sense to you guys. And if you guys are trying to screenshot or take pictures of these slides, I will upload them and or send them to your upline that add you into this group. So don't feel like you have to be crazy and copying these things. Cool? Just take notes that come to you naturally. All right. Next thing on here is that the opportunities are endless. You can run your groups where you want, when you want to. So Taylor, she's one of my newest coaches. She does not have Facebook, and she is absolutely killing the game. I think she's on this call right now. She is. I think she's like walking around. Hi, Taylor. So the thing is that Taylor currently does not have any access to our training that is on Facebook. And my team and Christine's team, we do most of our personal training on Facebook and Facebook groups. So she's limited to the Coach Back Office, our Upward training, and YouTube. And as of right now, she is running a free group on Instagram Messenger. I have never seen that before. I thought it was super, super cool. So the thing is, guys, you don't have to be conventional. You don't have to do every single thing every other coach is doing. You have the opportunity to run things through a challenge tracker app, through Facebook Messenger, through Instagram Messenger, through Instagram pages, through Facebook pages, through absolutely anything. The world is your oyster. So don't feel like you have to follow suit to other people. You can do whatever feels best for you. Maybe you're a blogger and you just want to post on your blog and then ask people to, check in on there. Whatever works for you can help you be successful. Does that make sense? Well, all right. This might hurt some people on here. It might be a bit of a gut check for some people. And what I want you guys to realize when I say this is the fact that it's not because the people you have right now aren't worthy. Oh, sorry. It's not because the people you have right now aren't worthy. It's because the people you have right now are not the people that are going to make you a 15-star diamond coach, because it's physically impossible. Because how many of you guys on this call right now have 15 business builders? I know I don't, right? I know that my 2 girls that helped me go 2-star in 7 months last year, those 2 girls will definitely contribute to me being a 15-star diamond coach, to our team being an elite team, to our team being a superstar diamond team, but they're not going to be the only ones that help me get there, right? And you have to be able to understand that people are going to come and go in and out of your life the same way friends do. Some people are going to be all in and all out, then back in and back out. There's some people that are going to start and do nothing in their business for years, and then all of a sudden hit top 10 like Emily Favre, right? Every single person has their journey. But you have to understand that the people you have right now are not going to be the people that make you hit your big, hairy, scary goal, right? Not the clients and not the coaches that you have right now, which is why you have to build momentum. And every single month, you have to keep developing yourself to become your best self so you can attract those people that want to grow with you. Because I know for myself that if I stayed stuck with who I was last year, I would still be recruiting coaches and challengers like who I was last year, when I wasn't as strong as I am right now, where I wasn't as confident as I am talking to you guys right now. Does that make sense? Because the thing is that you are always forever growing. So you can't hold on to the people that you first started with, because they will run with you or they will stay back, but that's their choice. So you keep leading with faith and keep running at the pace that you need to for your goals, for your family, for your vision. Okay? And then everything else will follow. This chat is massive. I don't know what to do. I was going to close the chat. I'll come back to the chat. All right. So this is a real business, and it will grow as fast or as slow as that you want it to. And you have to choose to do the work to make it happen. And this applies to a lot of different things, right? This applies to your work job. I love to say like my old job when I work full-time, this is my part-time gig, is like that's my work job, right? To your relationships, your personal fitness goals, your mindset, your coaches, your clients, your aspirations, your vision. Whatever you want to grow, it will only grow as fast as you decide to put time into. So if you're someone that is sitting around and you are, woe is me, I don't have the time, I don't got the energy, I don't have this, girl, you're never gonna have it. You have to make it happen, right? If you want to quit your full-time job, if you want to be home with your kids, if you want to be able to just make a little bit of extra money to surprise your spouse, your family, yourself, to go on a vacation, whatever your goal is, and I'd love you guys to drop in the chat right now, like, why the hell you started doing this in the first place? Why the heck do you want to be here? I want to know. Tell me. Because the thing is that you have to have that in front of your vision every single day to know that, like, how hard do you want to work on that, right? How much time do you want to put into that goal? Because the thing is that if you're only willing to put in an hour of time of actually inviting or actually doing the vital behaviors or actually doing your Beachbody activity tracker that time a week, then that's how long it's going to take you to get to that goal, right? Draw a line in the sand and say, okay, if this is what my goal is, I know I need to put a little bit more time into it than an hour a week. It depends on your goals, guys. Not every single person on here wants to be a top 10 coach, right? You have to really just align yourself with what your goals are. All right. So if you guys were on the vision call done by Danielle and Tony and some of those top girls, that was the best call I think I've ever listened to in my entire life. But one thing that Bonnie Engel said that really stuck with me is that we are a microwave society that lives in we are a microwave society that wants crock pot results. So what that means is that we want to make sure that we get the best flavor, the best people, the best experience, the highest income. We want it to happen overnight. So it's really simple. You break it down to 3 steps, okay? Number 1 is know what the hell you want. Make sure it's clear. Put that in front of you. Write it down. Put it in front of your face every single day. Make it the background on your computer. Make it the background on your phone, on your tablet, on your fridge. Wherever the hell you go, on your mirror, write it somewhere. What is that goal? What do you want to accomplish? So you see it every single day so that when you make a decision to do something or not, you realize that your actions are only going to take you closer or farther away from that goal. Okay? Number 2, shout that freaking goal from the rooftop. All right? You can't keep that quiet. You can't keep that to yourself. And how many of you on here have naysayers at home and tell you this is stupid, or tell you this is a gimmick, or tell you you're gonna fail, or say this is a stupid MLM, or something like that? Like, I know that I have so many people been like, Sarah, you've done Tupperware, you've done Arbonne, you've done Dynamis, you've done all the freaking MLMs out there, you've done Thrive, and now you're gonna do Beachbody. What the hell? You're gonna fail. This is stupid. I proved every single one of those people wrong. And I didn't prove them wrong because I wanted to. I fell in love with my vision. I fell in love with helping people get results, and I fell in love with myself. But I shared that vision with my team, with my coaches, with the world, with social media, and let them know where I was going. Because when you share where you're going, the people that want to go there with you are going to jump on board, right? Those are challengers or coaches. It's not just coaches, guys. We're talking about challenge groups this entire call, right? But the thing is, if I'm always talking about how I've been doing this program and it's been great and I really, really like it and it's making me feel good, cool. Someone's like, awesome, good for you, Sarah. But if I'm like, I'm loving how it's making me feeling and I am so excited to finish this program because after this program, I have something else waiting for me. I've got this bar program, or I have 10 rounds coming up, or I have all this, letting people know there's more to come. It doesn't just end at this post, right? You're sharing about where you are going. Anytime you post something, it's about where you're going, not where you're at. Don't talk about where you're at. Where are you going, right? Future perfect, always. Last thing is take massive action. Have an accountability partner. Find a success partner. Communicate with your upline. Always reach out to your upline. Always reach out to your team. Don't feel like you can't post in your team page. I don't know what yours' team's like, but I let people post in mine. I have to like filter it because sometimes people are negative. I'm like, that ain't cool. But the thing is, like, you guys gotta reach out to your teams and communicate, because that's what the difference is between us and other MLMs and other different types of businesses, is the fact that every single person in this business wants you to outperform them. No one looks at anybody else going, oh, that bitch, she beat me this month. Like, everyone is just like, yeah, girl, you get it. I want to be like you. How do I do what you do? Like, that is what our mentality is like, right? We're not like, damn, I hate that girl. It never happens. We just start going, how can I be like that? And have that growth mindset. So I want you guys to make sure that you are reaching out to people and let people know that you're open for business. Because if I go to your Instagram page right now, I want to know that by looking at your bio, by looking at your Instagram, by doing 3 scrolls, that somehow in there, I'm going to be able to know that I can join your challenge group. that I can join you as a coach? Can I do that? Do people know you're open for business, or are you just another girl sharing your fitness journey on social media? Do people know they can join you? That is something you need to ask yourself, and if not, you need to adjust. Okay, here's a fun question. I want you guys to answer this as fast as possible. I want you to think about the types of clients and coaches that you have. What would you recommend for someone that is a beginner? Okay, what program would you recommend to someone? Or what would you recommend someone do if they're a beginner? I'm gonna pull this chat out so I can kind of see it now. All right, I'm seeing PIO, 21-day fix. I'm seeing, okay, cool. All right, I am seeing clean week. Cool. What about someone that's plateaued? I have a hang now, I'm sorry. Somebody that has plateaued. Clean week, 6 weeks, something that's harder. Ultimate portion fix, 21-day fix, maybe shift shop. Liking the word maybe, I'm liking that. What about someone that's advanced? What would you guys recommend to someone that's advanced? The work, okay. 6, wow, cool. All right, where the heck did my camera go? This is really bothering me. Why can't I see my videos? I want to see your guys' faces. Okay, what would you say to someone that is a senior? I know it's not on there, but what would you say to someone that's a senior? PIO? The diabetes, if they have diabetes one, yep, grandma. Okay, cool. So here's the biggest thing that I want to say to you guys right now. I didn't see one person say this, and I was really hoping for it. You guys cannot recommend a program to anybody if you don't know what their fitness goals are, right? It doesn't matter what level of intensity a person is at. It matters what their goals are. So I really want you to think about that for a second. And I'm not saying that any of you guys were wrong. A lot of the suggestions you put up were really great. Clean week is great for beginners. People that have hit plateaus, 21-day fix, 110%, understanding nutrition, getting through that. But the biggest thing you have to make sure that you get in your mind first is what is their fitness goal, right? Not what type of intensity is this person at, or what is their workout history like. Because the thing is, if I have someone that is wanting to build a booty and wanting to drop weight and wanting to feel stronger and all these things, I'm probably not going to tell them to do clean week if they're a beginner. I'm probably going to tell them to do 80-day obsession. And I'm going to tell them it's going to be tough and you're probably going to want to modify. But that's okay if you modify, because every single one of our programs, guys, has a modifier in it, right? So exactly, yeah. So with the plateau question, it depends on what their goals are. 110%, what have they done in the past? But I just really want you guys to be super focused and hyper focused on the fact that you need to know what someone's goals are before you can recommend absolutely anything. Cool? So it's kind of a trick question. Awesome. Loving the energy on this call right now. It's amazing. Okay. So here's a question they get asked a lot by brand new coaches or people that are restarting in their business, because we all know that every single coach has a different start date in their business when they actually sign up, when they decide to start working as a coach. And sometimes you have more than one start date because you had to take a step back and come back in. But the thing is, this is your business and it can grow as fast or as slow as it wants to, right? The first one is, but what if I'm running a single program challenge group and somebody wants to join? Would you feel paralyzed by that? Like, what would you do, right? Do you feel like, oh my gosh, if they can't join me, like, what can I do, right? The other one is, what if I'm halfway through or I don't have a group that someone can join into and it's just one person that wants to join? What the hell do I do? I get so many coaches that tell me, Sarah, I only have one person. Should I open a challenge group? Damn right, girl. You know how freaking awesome that is? You know how freaking awesome it is if someone gets to be in a challenge group with you and get your one-on-one attention? You need to be like, girl, you're the first one in. I'm going to give you all my attention. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you? Could you imagine if you were in a challenge group with your upline, right? When you first started and you were the only person they had to pay attention to? How much different your journey may have been? How awesome that would have been? It's cool, right? When you kind of like peel back the guilt and the anger, the fact that only one person said yes, you're like, shit, if I could have all the attention from my upline to be like, you're doing a great job, Lena. Oh, Emma, you're killing it. Shauna, damn, I'm loving those gains, girl. Get it. Like if you were to get that every day, you would never, ever, ever quit. Right? So don't ever feel like because you have one person that wants to join, or this person wants to join halfway through, be real with them. Say, you know what? I'm currently running a program right now. We're halfway through. I'm so excited. Do you want to join? Do you want to jump in with us and do your own thing? Or do you want me to open a separate group just with you? What would you rather? Give them the opportunity to tell you what they want, right? If they want you to open another challenge group, girlfriend, that's cool. You don't even have to open a challenge group. Just open a messenger and chat with them and say, girl, you work on it this morning? How'd it go? Because every single day as a coach, you want to be checking in on them anyways, correct? But think about that as an amazing opportunity to start with building your business and making an amazing connection with somebody, because that person is going to get the best experience from you ever. And that person's going to share that. That could be your next rockstar coach. That could be your next rockstar challenger that refers tons of people to you too. So don't ever think because you have one person that's hindering your ability to be a successful coach. Does that make sense, guys? Cool. All right. So there is no wrong way to help get people results. So when I say this, the only way that you can stop getting people results is if you stop showing up for yourself. If you stop logging in the challenge group that you're in. If you stop encouraging every other person in that challenge group. How many of you in here, and please do not lie to me, and if you are my coach on here, I will call your shit out if you don't put your hand up or comment down in the comments. Oh my God, Taylor, your man is giving me emotional bubbles in my heart. Put your hand up right now if you are someone that is not currently going through your challenge group on a daily basis and encouraging other people that are not your clients. Every single person on here is encouraging every single person in their challenge group every single day, even if they're not their client. Damn, I need some of y'all on my team because I don't have that. Totally don't. So amazing. But the thing is that I know Kristen does, and I got a couple girls that do. But the thing is that when you guys do that, you are one, being the best possible effing challenger you can be. Two, you are showing up as your best possible self and you are putting a smile on other people's faces. And three, you are allowing yourself to become the person you want to be, right? You are allowing yourself to be the coach that you wanted to coach you. You cannot expect your challengers to show up if you're not going to show up in a way where you're doing those exact same things. You have to also log your workout and share it so people can see it, because a lot of people just log their workouts and we can't see them. You just gotta freaking show up. Okay, guys? Fake it till you make it. And if you do a challenge group and it didn't work, say you did a challenge group, you had one person in there and they never logged a workout. Your Instagram ain't gonna know that, girl. Instagram ain't gonna know that. When you go back onto Instagram and your next challenge group is opening, you're gonna go in there and go, I had the best freaking challenge group ever. You see my results? Let me show you right now. Check this out. Bam. They don't care if you're not showing Tom, Dick, and Harry in France and all these people's results. They want to know what the hell did you do, right? And you have a whole team. You have team freaking beach body that is getting results that you can share, right? So if you don't have your own clients yet, you have the results. You have no excuse to not share on social media other people that have found success. But if you don't share that other people have found success, even if they're not your client, no one's going to think it's possible. They're going to go, oh, Lena's doing it. Oh, Kara's doing it. Oh, Skylar's doing it. Oh, Kristen's doing it. But I can't do it, and only she can do it. You got to show there's other people that can do it too. And thankfully, we work in a business where they share that stuff organically, and we don't got to pay extra for it, which I think is a freaking blessing. And we got hashtags. Hell, go find somebody out there you don't even know and then tag them, become a friend. I don't know. Maybe it'll be your next coach. You have no idea. This is the next thing. You need to be active. Okay, how many of you guys on here are active right now? Hand up. Hand up. Does anyone know what active means? Anyone not know what active means? Active means you have to have 50 PV. If you are not an active coach, that basically means in the back office that you are canceled. So to be an active coach, you have to either have purchased something for 50 personal volume points, or you should have helped somebody get started to be able to also give you an active status in the back office. So the reason why I say it's important for you to be active is because if you're not active by tonight, specifically by midnight Eastern Standard Time, that means that you are not doing yourself a service, because there are promotion codes that are going to be coming out. So you can help people save, family and friends, save $10 in America or the UK or $12 in Canada for the next couple months. So what Beachbody does is they give you the opportunity to help people save money, to give you the cutting edge of, girl, I got 3 coupon codes. So anybody that's active for whatever business center you have active. So I have my husband's account, I have my account, I have my mom's account, and I have my second business center, because when you go 2-star, you get a second business center. So I have Sarah 2.0. And that gives me 12 coupon codes that I can give out to people. So I help 12 people with challenge packs, and they all save $10. I'm guaranteed to take Success Club in the next 2 months. Does that make sense, guys? So you can think about that, because what Beachbody's done is they're like, hey, we're going to give you these coupon codes. You're going to get 3 if you're active, so you're guaranteed to hit Success Club. So that is essentially what Beachbody wants to do, is do whatever they can in their power to make sure they can help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Does that make sense? I see the chat blowing up, so I want to just go in here and open it up really quickly, see if I can answer a question. Any questions here? Perfect. Yes. And Lexi did say that we made graphics where we actually broke down the difference between if you were to buy Shakeology. So if you actually go and look, and there's an app called the BB Links app. If you guys don't have that, I suggest you go and download it. You can actually break down, you take a challenge pack of Shakeology, Beachbody On Demand, and then look at the prices of them differently. I think it's like $155 Canadian for Shakeology, and then it's $99 for BOD. Like, that's $250, guys. You have the opportunity to get someone started for $160 this month in Canada. So they're literally paying like half price, like just over half price for that. So you're not doing someone a service by getting them started with BOD when you can get them started with a challenge pack, which also helps you move your business forward and get recognized for the hard work that you're doing. So why would you not do that for yourself? Does that make sense? And right now is the best time for you to go active, because everything is on sale. Like, it's Black Friday. Like, pumpkin spice is on sale right now. It's basically like a steal. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I think it's like $40, something like that, for like $40-$50 for pumpkin spice. And Recover's super cheap too. So y'all better know I stocked the shit up on that. And it's just super easy. Yeah, Samara bought 2 boxes of pumpkin spice, and the thing is, yeah, $39. So you guys, you can literally go active tonight with 50 PV by saving a shit ton of money on the things that you want. And my husband, he got the, you can also get PV from the t-shirts and the clothing. Clothing's on sale right now. My husband loves his Beachbody shirt, because we're doing 6 weeks of the work. And you know when the guys have those, like, it looks like an Under Armour shirt, because it's like Beachbody, but the H is like kind of like the Under Armour shirt in the middle of it. And he loves it. I mean, he's like, why isn't it a cutoff? I'm like, well, because the guys cut the shirt off in 6 weeks of the work. It actually comes with a t-shirt, so the guys cut it. But the thing is, there's so many ways you guys can go active without just buying products. And the thing is that if you're being product of the product and living the vital behaviors, you should be buying this stuff anyways, right? Because if you're not an active coach, unless you're someone that got a massive challenge back at the very beginning, so I know Taylor did that and she had a bunch of product left over. But the thing is that you want to be helping people get started as well, so you can also have PV that way. You don't want to run a business off of you having to go into debt by buying products, guys. Like, you don't, you know? You want to run a business because you're helping people change their lives, not because you're buying product every single month. So I want you to think about that. But if you're someone that needs to go active right now, it's a really, really great time, because they decided to let the deals go on early instead of just happening on Friday, so that you guys could go active today to also allow you guys to get those coupon codes, right? So Beachbody's just trying to help you. I've never been with another company that's ever wanted you guys to be so successful in my entire life. I think it's a real blessing. All right, so we're almost done here. Just gonna keep powering through. All right, so this is something that I think is really important for you guys to know, is that there are a lot of coaches that are out there, top coaches, okay, that won't even talk to you unless you're active. And I said this on a live in my team page the other day, is that your upline really doesn't owe you anything, because when you got started, you signed up to be a CEO of your own business. And lucky for you, you're on a team call like this, right? And most teams do run team calls, but I'm pretty sure every single one of you that are in here have the ability to talk to your upline coach. Is that correct? Put your hand up if you're able to communicate with your upline coach whenever you want to. We're blessed, right? There are a lot of people that reach out to me all the time. They're like, oh my gosh, like I'm signed up with Amy Silverman, or I'm with Ashley Molstead, or I'm with Danielle Natoni, or I'm with all these people. My life sucks and I can't do anything and I'm failing in my business. And I'm like, how? You are literally learning from the best of the best in the business. And they say, well, I can't talk to them. And I'm thinking, well, that means you're not active, because I know how those women run their businesses, because they have thousands of coaches in their downlines. And why would they waste their time with people that aren't serious about their business, right? And that's me giving you guys tough love, not trying to tell you that you aren't worthy. But what I want you guys to take away from this is that you are so blessed to be able to communicate with your upline right now. Because if you had signed up on a team like that, not that you would not be successful, but you wouldn't have the ability to speak to us this closely as of right now. And if you are on my team, or if you're on Christine's team, I can tell you right now that there's going to get to a point where we're going to have that many coaches on our teams. And same with you girls that are on here that have massive dreams, that want to be able to be top coaches, that want to quit your jobs full time, that want to be able to, live that life of freedom. You're going to get to a point where you're going to respect your business the exact same way that those people do, right? So feel and run with the fact that right now, you are very, very blessed and very lucky to be able to have the communication that you do, okay? The second thing is something that I learned recently from so Angie Belmar, by the way, I don't have an upline. My upline does not work the business anymore. Christine also doesn't have an upline. Her upline doesn't work the business anymore. There's a lot of girls on here that have the same upline as me, that are coaching with me. And the thing is that those coaches, like top 10 coaches, they don't run challenge groups for their coaches. Because when you get signed up to be a coach, you take on the responsibility to run your own challenge group to help change people's lives. How many of you right now are currently in your upline challenge group? It's okay. Don't be embarrassed if you are. It's okay. Kara, it's okay. You're a good girl. You're like, oh my God, me. But the thing is, it's okay. But the thing is, that you can make the change to open your own challenge group, to run your own free group. I'm running a free group right now that's a hydration and water challenge. Every single person that's on here is welcome to use it to invite people to go to tomorrow, okay? And I run free groups all the time for my team, but the thing is, you have to bite that bullet, even though it's scary, to open a challenge group and feel comfortable in the fact that it's okay to run a challenge group that's multi-program, that is not just program specific, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because the thing is, you're the only person that is comparing your challenge group to your upline, right? Or you're comparing your challenge group to what you think it should be. But the people that join your challenge group just want to join because of you. They just want you to be excited about them working out, or about them being dedicated to their fitness program. So the communication that you can have with those people, and there's a lot of you that are on here pushing for Success Club, pushing for big goals. Our team's trying to lock in Premiere by the end of this month. Sorry, end of next month. We have until the 26th. And the thing is that it all comes down to your drive and you're willing to help other people. It really doesn't matter how pretty your Instagram is, or how pretty your challenge groups are, or what the graphics look like. It matters about how much you check in and how much you give a shit about every single person that's in that group. Does that make sense, guys? Honestly. Because I know for myself, if I wasn't even in a challenge group, but I had someone that texted me every single day. Shannon's like killing herself, and I'm just laughing now, but it's not me. But honestly, if you were in a group where somebody was just messaging you every single day, being like, girl, I'm so proud of you. You're killing it. I'm so proud of you for getting your workouts in every single day. And you're logging your Shakeology and you're taking your pre-workout. Like, damn, like you are crushing it. You're going to change that person's life. And the whole part of being a coach is to help change people's lives, not run a perfect challenge group, right? It's not about that. You have the ability to do that, but you don't have to make it perfect. It doesn't have to be a graphic. You don't have to buy things. You just need to give a shit about people. Does that make sense, guys? I really hope that kind of eases your pain. Because how many of you on here felt like, I don't even know where to start? I'm scared that people aren't going to like it. I'm scared that I'm going to fail. Like me, guys, I've only been a coach for a year and a half. And when I first started, my Instagram was just Canva photos and my dog. And I used to edit the shit out of my face where I had no bags under my eyes. I looked like a freaking alien. But I was still hitting SC10 because I was so effing excited about these programs that I told people, you need to do this with me. It's going to be effing amazing. You need to do it. And they would just join my group. And every day I would find a random picture off Pinterest and just post it. And they would have like other people's tags. I had posted pictures with other coaches' Instagram names on it in my challenges. People don't give a shit. People just want to be motivated in some way and for you to show up for them every single day, okay? So take that pressure off yourself of having to be perfect and just focus on the fact that you're trying to help people get results, right? All right, we're almost done here. So I want to know when your challenge group starts. I want to see it in the chat. I want you to message your upline. I want you to message your success partner. I want you to, even if your upline or if your upline's on this call and you guys are in a team page, someone make a post in your team page that says, when does your challenge group start? Draw an effing line in the sand. And if you need to do it with someone, do it. But pick a date. And even if it's just you that's in there, do it. Lexi is on this call right now. She is one of my coaches. She's actually not really my coach. We just work together. And her upline is my upline that doesn't work the business. But she has a team page right now. And she is posting in that team page as if she's a top 10 coach. And she shares things every single damn day, even though she doesn't have the team she wants yet. That's about believing in the vision and putting that out there into the world. Okay, guys? And you have to do that. So I want to know what day you guys are going to start your challenge group. You don't have to know what it is yet, okay? You don't have to pick a program. You don't have to pick a mission yet. You just need to pick a day. So I want you to think, what day could I start a challenge group? You're like, oh shit, I'm just following up with people and December is literally this weekend. What am I going to do? You can start a challenge group on the 15th of December. You can start a challenge group on the first weekend of December. Pick a day. You can pick a challenge group to start and just stick to it. And I want you guys as your homework to send that to people. And again, tomorrow I'm running a hydration and workout challenge. It's a 24-hour challenge where anybody can join. It's a free group. I'm going to be sharing all the sample workouts. I'm going to be putting Lift 4, MM100, 6 weeks of the work, the bar program, and I'm missing one other one I'm missing. I'm going to, 21-day fix real time. I'm putting all 5 of those workouts in my group tomorrow, and I'm letting people pick a workout to do and then getting them to log their hydration throughout the day. And I'm going to share a bunch of stuff all about how to hydrate your body, and that's all it's going to be. And then the next day and the next day, I'm going to talk about how people can join our groups. Anybody can do that. And I'm just going to tell them everything's $20 off this month. You can get started for as low as this. Reach out to the coach that added you into the group. And then you guys can do the rest. But I'm making it very, very simple and doing the work for people. And the thing is that is the most simple group that you can duplicate. And anybody that joins that group, even if you don't add anybody in there, save the content to run your own, okay? I want you to feel empowered enough to run your own damn group and invite people into it, even if there's one person in there, all right? Because one person's life being changed can have a massive butterfly effect to change so many more. Does that make sense, guys? Hope you guys are feeling super empowered right now. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. I did want to open it up and see if you guys have any questions. Damn, I nailed that. It's exactly 9 o'clock. I'm so proud of myself. I'm getting so good at this shit. So if you guys have any questions, you can either drop them in the chat or you can unmute yourself. I'm going to stop sharing this somehow. Stop my share. And please put this on gallery view so you don't just have my face up in your face. It's so weird. I'm just me here. But if anybody has any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself or drop it into the chat so I can answer them for you. I want to have a sip of my champagne that I didn't touch once this entire time. Mm-hmm. Cheers, babe. All right, Lexi's got a question, I think. Do you run Facebook and challenge groups and tracker at the same time? So currently what I'm doing is I am running, I actually have 4 groups running right now on my challenge tracker app. I have one for nutrition. I have one for 6 weeks of the work. I have one that I'm kind of sort of doing with Christine, not really anymore. It was an MM100 one that kind of died. I'm also doing one that's called a Thankful Thrive. And then starting on the 2nd of December this month, I'm going to be starting a 21-day fix, 21-day fix real-time multi-program group. So anyone that is looking to get a very fresh start and do a 3-week push before Christmas starts, then kind of like take it easy, kind of like dip in and out whenever they want throughout the holidays. I'm going to be doing that. But I do have a 365-day group that I run on Facebook. It's called our Fit and Fearless Nutrition and Workout Fitness Tribe, where I just share updates, recipes, things like that in there, random updates. Anybody can share their struggles, their wins. Anyone that joins our challenge group and or as a coach can introduce themselves, where they're at, where they're from, what their goals are, what program they're starting with, things like that. I do like the Facebook community more personally, but I've never ran a challenge group on Facebook. I've only run through the Challenge Tracker app, and I do know that Beachbody is going to be coming out with Challenge Tracker groups. So I'm not really going to veer off into Facebook just because Beachbody is putting a lot of money and time into making groups for us, and I definitely want to be able to make sure that people are getting the value out of using those groups because they're paying for it. Does that make sense? But there's nothing wrong with doing groups on Facebook or on Instagram at all. There's lots of people that have massive success with that. I do find the engagement is much higher on Facebook, but that's because my coaches currently that I have in my group and my clients currently I have in my groups are not as engaged as I'd like them to be. So that's just a matter of me needing to keep recruiting and needing to get new challengers. Does that make sense, guys? I do run free groups. So I've run sugar detox groups. I have run fitness groups. I've run booty groups. I've run, I do not ever, and this is just a word of caution, I don't ever send free trials anymore. And the reason I don't send a free trial is because I don't believe that anybody can see results that way. And I also believe that they also don't get the full package, right? They only get to see a certain amount of Beachbody on Demand. I realized that after I send it to people, but I feel like, a free trial really is getting started, because the way I always word to people, I'm like, it's results or refund. Like, you can literally get started. You can drink your entire bag of Shakeology or your pre and post workout, do 21-day fix, get massive results, and then get a refund still and say, I didn't like it. And Beachbody will literally refund you. So for me, I'm like, that is the best type of free freaking trial you could possibly do, because as someone that used to sell $13,000 personal training contracts to people that said they had no money, it's not the money, it's the value, right, guys? If someone says they can't afford it, unless they literally have $1 in their bank account, then you haven't provided the value to them. And so I actually have a Facebook chat group, and what that Facebook chat group is called Roadblocked, and people will post things in that chat group that's like, I don't know what to say to this. And what I say every single time is, what is their goal? And it's not they want to lose weight. I'm like, okay, well, how much weight do they want to lose and by when? Right? What is the need? The need is lose weight, gain strength, energy, and endurance, whatever it is. The goal is how much, what's measurable, and then by when is an actual physical date. Is there an event happening then? Why is that date so important? So when you follow back up with that person, you're able to actually make it about their goals. So you say to someone, okay, so you told me that you wanted to lose 20 pounds by February and that you wanted to do morning meltdown. That's exactly what happened to Selena today. I'm like, you wanted to do morning meltdown and it fit perfectly into your schedule because it's 20 to 30 minutes a day. and you want to be able to get that 20 pounds off by February, which is a perfect timeline for this program. So can you help me understand why you decided to push your goals back? Because this was perfect for you. It's a total package. Also, you said that you struggled with nutrition, and you're going to get a perfectly planned nutrition guide to teach you how to eat better. So what's holding you back, right? You're using that person's goals to overcome their objection for not getting started. That's super important. Yeah, so Taylor, it's December 2nd for the work. I'm seeing that there. What do you find most effective for groups? Yeah, it depends on the people you have, girl. Depends on your clients. It depends on your engagement. I find that bigger groups are better, but I do think Facebook has been more interactive. So if you're like, you know what, screw the challenge checker app, I want to have more engagement, I would definitely say go hard on the Facebook. It's not a bad thing to do. I'm just trying to stick to the company's things that they have, just because people pay for it, and that's just kind of the way I am. Would you suggest primarily running your group on the challenge checker app and then have a community hub on Facebook? That sounds like what I do. That is what I do. I think that you guys should do whatever works best for you and whatever provides you with the most amount of like connection to your clients. And you can even ask them what they want, right? Like what works better for them. I also have a lot of clients that don't have Facebook. Like I have a lot of clients that don't have Facebook. I have only Taylor that does not have Facebook as a coach, but I have a lot of clients that do not have Facebook. Do you offer your groups for your entire downline and coaches? If you do, how do you split up the posts? I do everything by myself. So I run groups primarily for myself, and then I allow my downline to add people into it if they want to. They don't have to. But if they choose not to do anything else for their own business that month and they're pissed off about it, that's their own fault, right? So I try to provide something every single month. I did do sneak peeks almost twice a week and once a week for the entire year up until like June or July, I think, Kalex. And then I basically burnt out and died. And then I stopped doing it for everybody. And I basically got to a point where I was running so many challenge groups, tracker groups for people that I wasn't even able to invite for myself. So I stopped doing it as much. And now I try and run 1 or 2 a month. But I'm kind of dabbling between using Thinkific, Instagram, Facebook. And what I've found has been the most effective for me as of recently, where I was able to hit Success Club within 3 days and sign up 3 coaches, was by sending videos. So I made a 7-minute video about coaching, a 7-minute video about my boot camps, ask people if they want more information. I send them that and that's it. And they sign up. And I found like that is the biggest time saver ever. And that I'm not like putting a crazy amount of time into like making videos, going live and doing all that kind of stuff. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So if no one has any more questions, we can take a team pick here and then I can post that for everybody. But thank you guys so much for jumping on and listening and asking questions. I know some of you guys had to jump off. I'm going to stop recording this really quickly.